Santos, and I can't really say good morning because it's already 1:20 p.m. But today is going to be an exciting day because I miss making productive/college vlogs so much, and this one is going to be the first one in quite a while. By the time you're watching this video, I'll have around a week till I start my 3rd year of college, and syempre, online pa din. This is my current setup and I have everything I need, and I'm actually pretty excited, which is weird because 20-year-olds don't really get excited for college anymore. But I want to use this energy because I know that it's only gonna last me probably until the first week of classes. Pero I want to use my remaining bits of energy to bring you along with me as I prepare for my junior year. College prep phase 1 is to fix my schedule. Since UST enlists their classes for us, I don't really have to pre-enlist on my own anymore. So all I do is I just wait for them to post my block schedule. This is what that looks like when they do, and it's pretty confusing. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just writing and organizing my schedule on paper so that I can visualize it better. Compared to my first 2 years at UST, my schedule is slightly different. Before, I used to have 7 a.m. classes every day from Monday to Thursday. During my first year at UST, super hirap talaga nung schedule namin. Because from Parañaque to Manila, it takes around 30 minutes to an hour to reach there. So, sobrang aga ko talaga gumigising. And, nung nag-start naman yung online classes, it didn't really make it easier because it was that much harder to wake up. Classes that start at 9 a.m. means more sleep for me, so I think ganun talaga mostly for first year and second year sa UST. But thankfully, this 3rd year, most of my classes are from 9 a.m. This is what my schedule looks like. My subjects are also super interesting. Anyway, now let's talk about phase 2 and let's talk about my planner. If there's one thing that I'd love to bring to junior year, it would be the habit of planning or having a bullet journal. This has been my lifesaver throughout my college years. And honestly, if you guys don't know what bullet journal means, it's basically a compilation of all the lists in your life, from shopping lists, to-do lists, and stuff like that. Put them in one notebook and you have yourself a bullet journal. So I actually just recently started to set up mine, and I want to show you guys what I have. My first page just says second half of 2021. I know a lot of people start their planner during the start of the year, but I begin mine at the beginning of the academic year. So that usually is in the middle of the year. On my next page is my calendar of all the remaining months that we have for the year. And below that, I just have some important events that will happen. And the next page is called Goals and Intention. So I divided this into 3 different sections. The first one is called This Year I Want to Blank. I divided it into 3 categories that says do more of this, do less of this, and learn this. It's kind of like my manifestations, and under that I have a list of my intentions. Basically, intentions are goals but in a smaller, less pressured kind of way. It's basically a running to-do list of stuff that I want to do in the future, like start planning my content, start planning my meals, start tracking my budget, and stuff like that. And I also have my top goals over here at the corner. Next up, I have my money tracker. Over here at the side, I have a place to track my income and my savings. I'm planning to save 9,000 pesos by saving like 50 pesos every week or every day. And over here at the left side, I have a list of the stuff that I want to buy. So yeah, I have books, beauty, school supplies, skin, hair, food, and random stuff. The next page, I have my weekly routine. I basically wrote a schedule for what I want my weekly routine to be. Like, what an ideal week would look like. The highlighted part are my classes, and I also scheduled in when I want to do my work, when I want to do my chores, when I want to film, and stuff like that. So I won't follow this to the dot, but it's inspiring for me to see what an ideal week for me would look like. And over here at the side, I also have my rituals. So I have my morning routine, my chores, YouTube work, and evening routine. And next up, this is where the planning begins. This is my monthly calendar for August. So I'd like to put like deadlines, special events in here, and I also have a place for my goals. And the last page would be for my daily input. So yeah, I'm just gonna continue to fill this up until I reach the end of the month, and yeah. I know the stuff I put here are super random, but it's basically kind of a brain dump, so I don't have to keep all of these thoughts in my head and actually have an outlet for everything. And that's it. Hello! Wait lang.
Ako?
Mag-video yung camera ko. Papasok pa lang.
Bakit ba? Meron ka lang may pailaw.
Hi guys! It is already 6:17 p.m. I just got home. I visited Queenie a while ago. I just got a new package from Shopee, and this is actually the mouse that my lolo got for me for my iPad. So we're gonna open it. Yay, it works! Okay, change venue because our setup is now complete and sobrang dilim dun sa taas. So, we are down in our parang pag ganun kayo. We are down here in our living room so you guys can see what I got. This is going to be what my setup looks like every day. And I just got this new Logitech Bluetooth Pebble mouse, and I actually got this as a gift from my grandfather, and super useful niya, especially for work and for online classes, because now magagamit ko na talaga yung iPad ko as a laptop alternative. And speaking of using my iPad for online classes, one of the things that I recently just started getting into is using Notion. I know you've seen Notion in my past videos, and I honestly haven't used it for online classes or for academics specifically. Ginagamit ko siya dati, but for my org and for my YouTube stuff lang, because when it comes to academic stuff, there is so much you can do with Notion, and I honestly didn't really know where to start. But I started watching a lot of YouTube videos about Notion, and I got addicted to it. One of my favorite ones is from Janice Studios, and I loved her template so much, so I decided to use it for my own and did a little bit of customizing. So let me show you guys what I have. Okay, so this is what my Notion setup looks like. This one is specifically for my academic stuff. I also have ones that are for my org and for my content planning. But in this video, we're gonna focus on my academic setup. So this one is called Study Space. For the aesthetic, the goal was to make it look like a cute study area. So I use colors like beige. I have pictures of notebooks, books, and stuff like that. And I just got all of these from Pinterest. And the first thing that we have here is a random quote on top, and after that I have a few photos, and then I have this widget from indify.com. They have a bunch of widgets that you can insert in your Notion. So I have this weather widget that just shows the weather forecast for my city. And on the left side, I just have my class schedule written down. In the middle, I have this section called navigation. And basically, these are a bunch of links to different areas that I'll probably need for this incoming school year. So I have a link to my Google Drive, I have a link for our Facebook page and stuff like that. And the last link is actually called my expenses. This one comes with the template itself, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna use it. Over here on the right side, I have a widget for a Spotify playlist, and the one that's linked on here right now is actually by Janice Studies. I really like her study playlist, so I just kept it there. And under that, again, starting from the left side, this is another widget from indify.com that just shows like the percentage of how much days there are remaining for this year, how much weeks, months, and stuff like that. And in the middle, I have a Google Calendar. This is another widget from that same website, and it's super cool because whatever you input on your Google Calendar, it's gonna go here, and it allows you to view everything super easily. So if you don't like using the Notion calendar because you already have a pre-existing calendar on Google, you can easily link that to your Notion. And lastly, here on the left side, I just basically have a task list of future links that I want to keep track of and future assignments that I want to put into Notion so that I can keep track of everything in this homepage. I'm not sure how much I'm gonna use Notion because I've already tried several times to use it for my academics, but I always find it too complicated. But you'll see in my vlogs if I end up actually using it. I think that's everything I want to talk about. There's not really a perfect way to prepare yourself, to fully prepare yourself for college. So these are just some of the things that I do to kind of prepare myself, or at least make myself feel like I'm prepared for college, but I know that I'm not really. Okay, marami ko lang sinasabi. Before I say goodbye to this video, let's go say thank you to my lolo. Thank you.
Hi.
I say bye-bye. 1, 2, 3. Bye-bye! Thank you for watching.
Ayun na sabi ko.
Nyek. Okay lang yun.
1, 2, 3. Funky.